Here's a quick 5-minute overview of dimensioning. Why do we dimension things? Well, they're important in orthographic drawings to see what size an object is going to be made to. This could be a small item or even a large item, it doesn't matter. But what's important is that the person that's going to make it, either a builder or an engineer, that they know what size it's going to be made to. Dimensions are usually drawn to British standards, and that means dimensions are always drawn to the same way. This is important if you have to send the file to another company. Dimensions should always be measured in millimetres, but you don't show this next to the number. You'll show this on the bottom of the page. For the leader lines should be projected out from the actual object itself. They shouldn't touch or interfere with the object, and again the number is above the dimension line. And again, arrowheads should be your dimension line, which will be in this case a horizontal one, with your two arrowheads, which should be nice and neat and black and filled in. And again, they're in between your two leader lines. Again, your dimension there, like I said before, is in the middle, above your line, and it doesn't show the millimetres. Here's a correct way and an incorrect way to dimension. Again, for the vertical side there, your number here is in this orientation, above, again, their dimension line. And the wrong way to do it, well, you can see that one there is interfering with the actual object itself, so it's more difficult to read. You can dimension smaller objects this way, if they've got more than one part of a drawing that's more complicated. This is known as chain dimensioning, because they're all kind of linked in it as in a line or a chain. Larger dimensions can be shown further away from the other dimensions, again to make it easier to read. And you can see again, they're all following the same rules. Leader line, not interfering with the object. Dimension line, wee arrowheads, and then the dimension number is above the line in the middle. When you've got more than one dimension taken from a leader line, the leader line is known as a datum line. And this could have maybe one or two dimensions, or even more than that, 3, 4, 5 if necessary. When you're dimensioning a circle, we actually dimension its diameter. This symbol here stands for the diameter. And when we dimension a curve, we dimension its radius. And the capital R there stands for radius, in this case R20. If there was more than one curve in this drawing that was exactly the same, again we'd only dimension one. So the rules, you only show a dimension once. All sizes should be drawn in millimetres, horizontal dimensions should be read from the bottom of the page, and vertical dimensions should be read from the right hand side of the page. Remember, dimension is important because you want someone to be able to make it to the correct size. Your dimension figures should never interfere with the actual drawing itself. And remember, when you're dimensioning a circle, you dimension its diameter, and when you're dimensioning a curve, you're dimensioning its radius.